Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. What a game, eh? We talked about this. We talked about how Aston Villa can be good on a counter and how fast they can move and position themselves into goal-scoring positions. We talked about it all. So when I saw us concede a cheap goal like that in the 7th minute of the game, I knew this is going to be a long night. So after only 7 minutes of play, John McGinn spins around and scores first goal of the game. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. And already from that moment on, we could have seen in which direction this match would go. Everything was clear to me when I saw Emi Martinez time wasting after only 15 minutes. I have nothing against Emi Martinez. And I know he's a former keeper, gunner, blah blah blah. I don't give a shit. But he's really a proper shithouse. What happened to Shane? How are you time wasting after 15 minutes? How? He's that type of player that you absolutely hate when you play against him. But if he's your keeper, you are absolutely loving him. Anyway, after a short spell from Villa at the start, when they managed to score a goal, Arsenal slowly took control of the game and started building pressure. To be fair, we had some good chances, which we could have potentially used in a better way. It was still a hard watch, with Villa killing the tempo of the game. To be fair, we had some good chances. Martinelli with that 1v1, Odegaard with a great chance to score, Jesus with a great shot that Martinez saved, and some other situations which we could have potentially used in a better way. And that was basically it for the first half. Don't know what else to add. Did I forgot something? Nah, I don't think so. Look, this is how the first half looked to me. After the first 45, even though we were losing by 1-0, I was convinced we were going to win this, because we were still a much better team on the pitch overall. Bear in mind, this was a fight between the second and third team in the league. And I don't want to diss Aston Villa, because I think they had a brilliant start to the season so far. And they are definitely the biggest surprise of the season. But watching them tonight against Arsenal, I just wasn't impressed. I don't know if it's the media or whatever, because they talked about them like they are forming this super team and are running through their opponents. But tonight, against Arsenal, I thought they looked super average. Bang average. Praise to them for their results so far this season. But tonight, I honestly expected so much more from Unai Emery's team. I expected them to give us a proper push, but since they scored that goal for 1-0, it's like they got scared and they started to retreat in fear of conceding a goal. And that reminded me, that right there, why I never liked Unai Emery while he was at Arsenal. Because it was the same shit he did at Arsenal. We would take the lead against, I don't know, Everton, for example, in the first half, and then we would retreat and face 20 plus shots on our goal till the end of the game. Hoping that they won't score and that we will somehow manage to keep the pressure. Anyway, those are my thoughts after the first 45. So let's get into the second half. Rapid start from Arsenal, all aggressive, all out, and after 100 seconds of play, once again I started losing it after that Douglas Luiz foul on Gabriel Jesus. Clear contact and foul, it should have been a penalty. End of. But you know what? I started talking to myself, just calm down, we are winning this. We are not losing against this bang average Villa side. I don't care. I'm not buying this whole Villa hype, and I know I said yesterday that they are a real contender for the top 4, and of course you should not judge a team after one single game. But my oh my, they are really nothing special. Third team in the league versus second team in the league at home, basically defending, time wasting, slowing down play for 90 minutes of play after scoring a goal from their only shot on goal in the first half. Unai Emery masterclass. Look, I've seen the highlights of their game against Manchester City two days ago. And I thought they were brilliant against City, from what I've seen in those highlights. By judging by their performance against Arsenal today... Back to the game. We are now around, 60th minute. More time wasting, of course, more delays, referee not giving a shit about it, standard procedure. I swear, at some point around 60th minute, I looked at the clock to see which minute it is, and I started thinking about when was the last time Villa had the ball in our half of the pitch. No, seriously, when was the last time? Did they cross the pitch since the beginning of the second half? Because I couldn't remember at that moment. And what happened then? What happened then? And around that time, we had that big, major, massive chance to score when Martin Odegaard completely missed the goal. It was the easiest chance of the game. But yeah, not gonna lie, I started to get really pissed at that point, thinking, how are we losing this game? Like how? We had less chances against Luton Town, and we scored 4 goals against them. Then we had that Saka goal that was ruled out due to offside. I mean, it was an offside, so I don't care. Okay. I can't complain about that. But what I can't complain about is that referee, Gillette, whatever. New weak, new incompetent referee. Saka was getting absolutely destroyed throughout the game. Once again, foul after foul, tackle after tackle, nothing. No yellow, no warnings, no red, nothing. No protection for the player, absolutely nothing. Where were we? Yes, time wasting. More time wasting. Also, I remember a graphic from around 75th minute, something like that, showing a possession graph for the second half. And we had like 71% of possession against Aston Villa in the second half, away at Villa Park. And we somehow still couldn't manage to score a goal. How? So this Unai Emery super team is having 29% possession at home against Arsenal. And now I will have to read about this masterclass performance for the next God knows how long. On any other day, this Villa side would get absolutely battered and they would lose by 2 or 3 goal difference. How have we allowed ourselves to lose to this Villa side? I still can't process this. And now you must go to Anfield and beat Liverpool if you want to get back on top. A Liverpool team that is 10 times better than this Aston Villa team, 20, 30 times better. If we're being realistic, how many of Aston Villa's players from their current starting 11 would get into Arsenal's current starting 11? I'm just curious. Emi Martinez? Maybe. Who else? Exactly. And now I will have to listen with shit like Unai Emery's masterclass against Arsenal for the next 10 days probably. When in reality, we should have won this game. We had some great chances that we should have scored, and we messed it all up. I absolutely hate this type of games. When we should have been the one walking out with 3 points, and instead we are leaving Birmingham with 0 points. I don't have a problem if we get outplayed and destroyed on the pitch, and our opponent creates 10, 15 big chances against us. I'll admit to defeat and move on. But this type of defeat, terrible feeling. And then, when I thought I've seen it all, and I couldn't be more pissed than I already was, we finally score a goal and it gets ruled out for handball, when there's not a single camera on the stadium that can confirm that. You know what? I'm done. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Goodness, thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.